Is people are going to start hitting challenges with power generation maybe by middle of next year.
Is this the end of lithium as we know it? Has Elon Musk just declared war on the entire battery industry? Because what he just revealed could flip everything we thought we knew about EVs. A $1,795 aluminum-ion battery coming in the 2026 Tesla Model 2. It charges faster, costs less, and delivers more power than anything on the market. Could this be the battery that kills lithium for good? And is this the moment Tesla makes electric cars truly affordable, truly global, and truly unstoppable? All right, let's get straight into it. So, what exactly is this aluminum-ion battery that's got everyone talking? And why is Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk, making such a big deal about it? Well, it's not just some upgrade, it's a complete game changer. For decades, lithium-ion batteries have been the backbone of electric vehicles. They've powered everything from smartphones to Teslas themselves. But let's be honest, they're expensive, slow to charge, and they don't last forever. Plus, we're running into supply issues, rising costs, and of course, environmental concerns from lithium mining. Musk saw this coming, and now he's putting his cards on the table with aluminum-ion technology. So, how is this different? First, aluminium is one of the most abundant metals on Earth. It's everywhere, it's cheap, and it's easy to source without the environmental mess lithium leaves behind. But the real magic? These batteries charge ridiculously fast. We're talking a full charge in just 10 to 15 minutes. That's basically the time it takes to grab a coffee or scroll through your messages. No more planning your life around charging stops. And it's not just about speed. The aluminum-ion battery is lighter, more stable, and lasts way longer than traditional lithium ones. Early tests show these batteries could handle up to 10,000 charge cycles with barely any loss in performance. That's potentially 1,000,000 miles on a single battery without needing a replacement. Imagine never worrying about your EV battery dying before your car does. Even better, because aluminum is so cheap, Tesla is bringing the cost of these batteries down to just $1,795. That's unheard of in the EV world. And guess what? This isn't some far-off idea. This tech is being built right now for the 2026 Tesla Model 2. Musk is serious about making electric cars truly affordable for the masses. But here's where it gets really exciting. This battery isn't just about making cars cheaper. It could completely flip the energy market on its head. So, what does this mean for the rest of the EV industry, and how are Tesla's rivals responding? Stick around, because that's exactly what we're diving into next. So why is Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, ditching lithium after all these years? What's so special about aluminum-ion that it's being called the end of lithium? Well, it all comes down to three things: cost, supply, and performance. Let's break it down. First off, lithium is getting crazy expensive. Mining it is messy, slow, and politically tricky. Supplies are tightening, prices keep jumping, and as EV demand grows, it's only getting worse. Now compare that to aluminium. It's dirt cheap, super easy to find, and there's a ton of it everywhere. Musk isn't just chasing the next shiny thing. He's future-proofing Tesla's supply chain. That $1,795 price tag for the aluminum-ion battery? That's because aluminium is around 7 times cheaper per ton than lithium. That's a game changer for the entire EV market. But it's not just about saving money. Aluminum-ion batteries blow lithium out of the water when it comes to charging speed and longevity. We're talking a full charge in about 10 to 15 minutes, basically faster than your lunch break. And they don't just charge fast, they last longer too. That means fewer battery replacements, lower maintenance costs, and a better experience for the driver. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Aluminum-ion batteries are safer. They're less prone to catching fire, a big issue with lithium-ion tech that's caused more than a few headlines. For Tesla, and especially Elon Musk, safety and reliability aren't optional, they're essential. So what does this mean for the market? Tesla's competitors like Ford, GM, and the Chinese giants like KTL and BYD, they're all neck-deep in lithium investments. If Tesla can scale aluminum-ion quickly, it could leave everyone else scrambling to catch up or risk becoming obsolete. But there's still one big question. How close is Tesla to making these batteries mainstream? Is the 2026 Model 2 really the beginning of the end for lithium? Well, coming up next, we're diving into Tesla's testing and production progress to see just how real this revolution is. Let's talk performance, because this is where Elon Musk's $1,795 aluminum-ion battery really starts flexing its muscles. Forget everything you thought you knew about EV batteries, because this one, it's rewriting the rulebook in ways the auto industry didn't see coming. First up, charging speed. We've all been there, sitting at a charging station, staring at your phone, waiting, and waiting some more. Even the fastest lithium-ion chargers still leave you sitting around for 30 minutes or more to get a decent charge. It's not exactly convenient, especially when you're used to the 5-minute fill-up of a petrol station. But aluminum-ion batteries? They completely flip this experience on its head. Tesla's breakthrough means you could fully charge your 2026 Model 2 in just 10 to 15 minutes. That's right, just 15 minutes. Barely enough time to grab a coffee, check your messages, and stretch your legs. Suddenly, range anxiety? It's gone. Planning your route around charging stations? A thing of the past. This is the kind of speed that makes electric vehicles truly practical for everyday life. And speed is just the beginning. Let's talk about lifespan, because this is where things get even more exciting. Aluminum-ion batteries don't just charge fast, they last ridiculously long. We're talking up to 10,000 charging cycles with around 99% of the battery's original capacity still intact. For comparison, a typical lithium-ion battery starts losing its edge after 1,000 to 2,000 cycles. So, what does that mean for you? Well, if you're driving a Model 2, that could translate to over 1 million miles before the battery even begins to degrade noticeably. Yes, 1 million miles. Imagine buying a car and never having to think about replacing the battery, ever. That's a promise the auto industry has never delivered before. But there's more. One of the most overlooked yet critical weaknesses of lithium-ion batteries is their sensitivity to temperature. If you live somewhere that gets really cold, you'll know that winter can be brutal on your EV's battery range and performance. Conversely, extreme heat can be just as damaging, reducing battery life and slowing charging. But here's where aluminum-ion shines yet again. These batteries can operate in an incredible temperature range, from a bone-chilling -40 degrees to a scorching 80 degrees Celsius. Whether you're braving an Arctic freeze or crossing the Sahara, this battery just keeps working. No preconditioning required, no performance drop. That kind of resilience is practically unheard of in the EV world. And it opens the door for Teslas to thrive in parts of the world where EVs just weren't practical before. Experts are already calling this the leap the EV industry has been desperately waiting for. With performance metrics like these, Tesla isn't just catching up with expectations, they're shattering them. Elon Musk, Tesla's CEO, isn't just aiming for parity with petrol cars. He wants to beat them at their own game. Faster charging, longer life, and better temperature performance? That's the trifecta the industry has been chasing for years. But having cutting-edge tech is only part of the equation. The real question is, can Tesla produce these batteries at scale? Because it's one thing to have a flashy prototype, it's another to make millions of them affordably. And here's where Tesla's production strategy comes into play. And trust me, it's just as impressive as the battery itself. Tesla doesn't just make cars, they've built an empire on vertical integration. Unlike traditional automakers that rely on a tangled web of suppliers, Tesla controls almost every piece of the puzzle. From raw materials to final assembly, it's all under their roof. That gives them a massive advantage when rolling out something as revolutionary as aluminum-ion batteries. Think about it. While the rest of the world scrambles for lithium, cobalt, and nickel, Musk made the bold move to bet on aluminum. And that's a smart play because aluminum is the third most abundant element on Earth. It's cheap, easy to source, and geopolitically stable. That's already a massive cost advantage right there. But Tesla didn't stop at sourcing materials. They've revolutionized how these materials are turned into batteries. Remember Tesla's acquisition of Maxwell Technologies? That wasn't just for show. Maxwell brought with them a revolutionary dry electrode process. This technology slashes energy usage in battery production by up to 70% and requires half the factory space of traditional battery manufacturing methods. Less energy, less space, lower costs. These are the kind of efficiencies that make a $1,795 battery possible. And we can't overlook Tesla's innovative gigapress casting technology, the same process they use to build nearly an entire car frame in just a few giant pieces. Applying that same level of production efficiency to battery manufacturing means Tesla can pump out these next-gen batteries faster than any competitor can dream of. With gigafactories already churning out vehicles and batteries in Shanghai, Berlin, Texas, and the newly minted Mexico facility, Tesla has the infrastructure in place to go big. Really big. And that's why this aluminum-ion battery isn't just some experimental tech that's years away. It's real, it's scalable, and it's coming sooner than anyone expected. Of course, the competition isn't blind to this. Legacy automakers and EV startups alike are paying close attention, but catching up won't be easy. Tesla's vertical integration, proprietary tech, and sheer production muscle put them miles ahead. By the time rivals even figure out how to replicate aluminum-ion chemistry, Tesla might already be on its next innovation. So where does that leave us? With the 2026 Model 2 just around the corner, packing this $1,795 aluminum-ion battery, the EV landscape is on the brink of a seismic shift. Faster charging, longer lifespan, better durability in extreme conditions. It's the holy grail of electric driving. But there's still one burning question. How close are we really? Are we looking at full production within the year? Are prototypes already hitting the roads? And more importantly, how soon can we, the everyday driver, get our hands on a Tesla Model 2 that charges in minutes and drives for decades? Stick around, because what we're about to reveal next takes us inside Tesla's latest production secrets and how close they really are to making the aluminum-ion revolution a reality. Here's where the story really heats up. The 2026 Tesla Model 2. This is the car that could flip the entire electric vehicle market on its head. And guess what's powering it? Yep, the shocking $1,795 aluminum-ion battery that Elon Musk, Tesla's unstoppable CEO, has been quietly cooking up behind the scenes. So, what exactly is the Model 2? In simple terms, it's Tesla's most affordable car yet. A compact, sleek EV that's designed to bring electric driving to everyone, not just the wealthy or early adopters. And thanks to the aluminum-ion battery, it's not just affordable, it's fast, durable, and designed to destroy every excuse people have for not switching to electric. We're talking a projected range of up to 600 miles on a single charge. That's right, 600 miles. For comparison, most current EVs barely crack 300 miles. Plus, with that insane 10 to 15-minute rapid charging, you'll spend less time plugged in than you would ordering a coffee. And it's all made possible because aluminum-ion cells are lighter, more efficient, and way cheaper to produce. But here's the real kicker. Tesla isn't just planning to launch the Model 2 quietly. They're aiming for a global release, with production firing up across gigafactories in Texas, Berlin, Shanghai, and Mexico. By the time 2026 hits, Tesla wants the Model 2 rolling off assembly lines by the millions, not thousands. And while other car makers are still tangled up in lithium supply chains and slow innovation, Tesla is clearing the path to make EVs truly mainstream. If Musk delivers on this promise, the Model 2 won't just be another car, it'll be a symbol, the end of the lithium era and the start of something completely new. But that leaves us with a massive question. If Tesla can really mass-produce this game-changing battery and car, what does that mean for the rest of the energy world? Get ready, because the next part of this story could change more than just cars. It could shake up the global power industry itself. Here's where things get even bigger. Because Elon Musk's $1,795 aluminum-ion battery isn't just about cars. Sure, the 2026 Tesla Model 2 is the headline grabber, but Musk's vision stretches far beyond the roads. This battery tech could totally transform how the entire world stores and uses energy. And if that happens, we're talking about a seismic shift in the global power game. Think about it. Energy storage has always been the Achilles heel of renewable power. Solar panels and wind turbines are great, but without efficient, affordable batteries to store all that energy, we're stuck relying on the grid, or worse, fossil fuels. That's exactly what Tesla wants to change. By slashing battery costs with aluminum-ion tech, Musk is gearing up to revolutionize home energy storage too. Imagine Tesla's Powerwall systems powered by these new batteries, cheaper to buy, longer lasting, and able to store way more energy than today's lithium-ion models. But here's where it gets really interesting. This could democratize energy. Instead of big utility companies controlling power distribution, homeowners could store their own solar energy efficiently and cheaply, cutting their energy bills and even selling excess power back to the grid. In countries where energy is expensive or unreliable, that's a complete game changer. And it's not just Tesla with an eye on this space. Industry analysts are already saying that if Musk can pull this off, we'll see a scramble from energy companies, governments, and competitors trying to catch up. The shift from lithium to aluminum ion could mean less mining, less geopolitical tension over lithium supply, and a more sustainable energy future. But of course, there's still a massive question. Can Tesla scale production fast enough to meet the insane demand this breakthrough will create? And how will the competition respond? That's what we'll dive into next, because the race to dominate the next generation of batteries is just getting started. Now, before we get completely carried away with the excitement, let's address the elephant in the room. What if this is all just hype? Because let's face it, whenever CEO Tesla, Elon Musk, makes a big, bold announcement, the world listens. But not everyone believes it right away. And the $1,795 aluminum-ion battery for the 2026 Tesla Model 2 is no exception. There's already a fair bit of skepticism buzzing around, with fact-checkers and experts asking, has Musk really cracked the code on this new battery tech? In fact, some reports suggest that, as of late 2024, there was no official record of Musk publicly announcing an aluminum-ion battery breakthrough on social media or in Tesla's formal communications. Instead, Tesla was still heavily invested in producing their 4,680 lithium-ion cells. That raises a fair question. Did this new development happen quietly behind the scenes, or is the excitement running ahead of the actual science? Then there's the technical challenge. Aluminum-ion batteries, while promising, have always struggled with energy density. In other words, can they actually store as much power as lithium-ion ones without being bulky or impractical? And scaling production to millions of vehicles? That's an entirely different beast. Some experts argue that it's a huge leap from a lab prototype to a mass-market battery that's safe, reliable, and affordable. But here's where things stay interesting. Musk has a history of proving doubters wrong. Remember when people laughed at the idea of reusable rockets? Now SpaceX lands them routinely. So while there's reason to stay cautiously optimistic, it's smart to keep asking questions. And here's one to leave you with. If Tesla really pulls this off, how long before other car giants like Toyota, BMW, or even the Chinese EV powerhouses roll out their own version of aluminum-ion tech? Because if history tells us anything, it's that once Musk makes a move, the rest of the industry doesn't stay quiet for long. When it comes to making the impossible look easy, CEO Tesla, Elon Musk, has built quite the track record. That's exactly why so many people are paying attention to this $1,795 aluminum-ion battery for the 2026 Tesla Model 2, even if some are skeptical. Because let's be honest, this isn't Musk's first moonshot. Time and again, he's made bold promises that seemed laughable until they became reality. Remember when people said Tesla would never make EVs mainstream? Or when SpaceX's reusable rockets were labeled a fantasy? Yet here we are, living in a world where both are routine headlines. Tesla's history is full of these moments. The Model S redefined what an electric car could be. The Model 3 made EVs affordable for the middle class. And the gigafactories? They've completely transformed battery production at a scale no one thought possible a decade ago. This is the same playbook Musk could be following with aluminum-ion batteries. Start with an outrageous goal, back it with aggressive innovation, and eventually force the industry to catch up. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Tesla's strategy isn't just about cars. Their success with the Powerwall and large-scale battery storage systems proves they know how to bring cutting-edge tech to market beyond vehicles. If anyone can pivot battery technology from concept to commercial success, it's probably Tesla. Of course, past success doesn't guarantee future wins, but it sure builds confidence. The question now is, can Musk pull it off again? And if he does, how will competitors respond? Will they double down on lithium? Or will we see a full-blown battery arms race with aluminum at the center? And here's a final thought to keep you thinking. What if this is just the beginning? If Tesla nails aluminum ion, could that open the door to even crazier innovations in how we power everything from phones to homes? Stick around, because the story's only just getting started. So here's the big question. Can Tesla's $1,795 aluminum-ion battery really bring the end of lithium? With CEO Tesla, Elon Musk, making such a bold move for the 2026 Tesla Model 2, it's hard not to wonder if this is the breakthrough the world's been waiting for. Imagine a future where EVs are cheaper, charge in minutes, last for 1,000,000 miles, and don't rely on expensive, hard-to-source lithium. Sounds like science fiction, right? Yet here we are, possibly standing on the edge of that reality. But before we declare the lithium era dead, let's be real. There are still hurdles. Mass production needs to scale, costs need to stay low, and the real-world performance of aluminum-ion tech has to prove itself on roads, not just in labs. Plus, competitors aren't going to roll over. Battery giants in China, legacy automakers, and tech firms are all scrambling to claim their stake in the next battery revolution. Still, with Tesla's history of turning the impossible into everyday life, betting against Musk might not be the smartest move. If the aluminum-ion battery delivers, it won't just change cars, it'll reshape the energy world. So what do you think? Is this the true end of lithium? Or just another flashy promise that'll fade away? One thing's for sure. The battery wars are just heating up, and the next few years could redefine everything we know about power.